reason why we have to watch over our children is that we have to provide their security in any aspects beginning from their growths and developmental milestones towards their everyday safety and physical health. When I had a boy, even when he was still in my womb, I was already conscious of how to take care of him when he goes out. I really wanted to follow things that I could read from any book I had when I was in school. And if I remember how I was reacting, I find it funny, but I can see myself so eager to learn for that well-being I can give for my child. There are aspects we have to watch out for when we are securing the proper development of a child. 1. Gross motor skills. 2. Fine motor skills. 3. Development of language. 4. Cognitive development. 5. Social development. 6. Affective development. The gross motor refers to the movements of the body needed to function, like standing, walking, and running, while the fine motor refers to the movements of the child that are small and in the coordination of the eye, like the movement of the fingers, wrists, and hands. Activities like writing, grasping small objects, and putting buttons of the clothing. The language of the child that is first spoken is one of the most awaited times from the development of a child. Also, when the child had his or her first smile and laugh, we like to see them with our expected time that we learned they are appearing. A sense of trust is developed during the infant stage. This development is the foundation of future psychosocial activity. Psychosocial activity is the manner of how a person thinks and acts with the people around him or her. By this time, the most helpful people are the significant others or the family members, because they will give the needs of the baby that will promote trust, and if it is delayed or unmet, it will lead to mistrust, for they can develop uncertainty. A simple way of giving the need of an infant is through his or her milk. Play is the work of children. It satisfies their growth and development. It also shows the experiences of the child from the environment. The play of an infant is non-interactive. It means they can play alone with their toys. Their toys are for sensory motor developments and a means of diversion from boredom and discomforts. Examples of these are squeeze toys, music box, and large balls. Toddlers play parallel. It means they don't play with the others but play alongside them and imitate them. Their toys teach them locomotion skills, imitation skills, and language development. An example of this is the push and pull toys. Preschoolers, on the other hand, are the ones who play associatively with others. It means they need to play with their mates, but they play with different ideas. Their toys teach them gross and fine motor skills like jumping and climbing. At this stage, children exhibit playing with imaginary playmates. To regard this, parents may ask about it and see if it is okay to play pretend with it and use it for values that the child needs. Inappropriate behaviors towards the imaginary friend can be diverted into other things if present. Lastly is for schoolers. They play more complex and competitive. It is called cooperative play. They exhibit rules and rituals. Examples of these are board and card games, arts and crafts, and books and music. What interests me most about the child's growth and development is their moral development and their discipline. While infants always have to meet their needs, setting limits begins at this stage, but corporal punishment is discouraged. It means do not hurt the child from being you as a boss. A good manner of disciplining may be negative voices and stern eye contact. Other stages of childhood are different. Toddlers or ages 1 to 3 years old like rewards and avoid punishments. That is why we should not inflict pain, withhold love, affection, and privileges as a form of punishment, for it creates negative views and the child may have inappropriate feelings of guilt. We don't abuse testing to them, but we give them unrestricted freedom. Consistency of disciplinary measures, planning it in advance, private, and in not shameful time and area are more proper than fighting with them with behaviors. Tantrums or frustrations of the child may be managed through ignoring them. The no answer of a child may be regarded through not asking too many questions that give them the chance to answer no. Preschool or ages 3 to 6 year old remembers the moral of other people to avoid punishments and gain rewards. Rules must be applied fairly, firmly, and consistently. A simple explanation is what they need, and a short time out can help them regain control and think about their bad behaviors. School age or the ages 6 to 12 year old pleases other people. They want to be called good, and they act on others' moral when they observe them. This is the time when a child can engage to regular household responsibilities to feel that they are important part of the family. It helps them gain sense of accomplishment and sense of responsibility, so we have to guide them into it. Minimum written rules with its explanation may be implemented. Adolescents are the ages 12 to 18 years. At this age, they can already control their conduct because they developed their own understanding of right and wrong. We should be supportive to them, guide them, and give them freedom with limitations. A lot of patience is needed to raise a child and bring them to their better self. Pain is memorable when not given proper treatment. Explanations to reasons of actions is necessary to instill understanding. Appraisal creates happiness of the heart. Rule guides a person. I give you now my goodbye. See you next time.